Some people say this movie is worldly. Some say it's deceptive, that it disrespects the Bible. But others say it's a masterpiece, a creative retelling of one of the most powerful love stories ever written. So, what do you have to say about Ruth and Boaz? Because this movie is shaking tables in both Hollywood and the church. This is not your regular biblical adaptation. It's the Ruth and Boaz story you thought you knew, retold with heartbreak, music, bullets, and modern-day temptation. Let's talk about it.
Silky creative, the vibe you need. Stories, music, and movies.
Has anyone watched Ruth and Boaz? I finally did, after seeing the trailers all over my feed and hearing both praise and backlash online. And honestly, I wasn't so disappointed. It gave me a visual, modern feel of the original Bible story. But here's the twist. In this version, Ruth isn't a widow from Bethlehem. She's an artist who sings secular music at events, clubs, and bars. The movie cleverly uses that modern setup to explore something deeper, a believer who loses herself chasing fame. You can see Ruth's inner conflict, the guilt, the double life, the desire to return to her roots. She knew her values as a believer, but the world she was in didn't reflect that. She knows the songs she sings aren't who she truly is. And when she decides to pull out of a record deal, all hell breaks loose. It came with a heavy price. That's where the story takes a darker turn. Her boyfriend and his father get shot by size men as a result of her decision. Pain, regret, and loss hit her like a storm. And from that point, Ruth's journey mirrors the biblical one, leaving behind her old life in Atlanta and following Naomi, her late boyfriend's mom, played by Felicia Rashad, to start again. In the new town, Ruth meets Boaz, played by Tyler Lepley, and this is where things soften up a bit. Boaz is everything opposite of Ruth's past. Calm, kind, and full of quiet admiration for her. You can literally see it in the way he looks at her. No lust. No pretense. Just love and respect. Their chemistry feels natural, and that's one of the strongest parts of this movie. It's subtle, not forced. Now, let's talk about what got people talking, the creative choices. In the Bible, Naomi was Ruth's mother-in-law. But in this movie, Naomi is her boyfriend's mom. And get this, her boyfriend and his dad end up being killed by a man named Sai, because Ruth backed out of the deal. So yeah, we're not in Bethlehem anymore. We're in a world of record labels, gunshots, and faith on trial. That change alone sparked debates. Tyler Perry and Devin Franklin clearly weren't trying to make a pure biblical drama. They were making a modern faith story that borrows the essence of Ruth's loyalty and redemption. The cinematography is beautiful, the music fits, and the emotions are raw. But it's not what most Christians expected. This is where opinions split hard. Some Christian viewers said the title Ruth and Boaz felt misleading, that it sold the movie as a spiritual retelling but opened with bar scenes, cussing, and revealing outfits. Others called it worldly, arguing that it doesn't reflect true holiness or reverence for God. But here's another perspective. Maybe that was the point. Maybe the film wanted to show how messy life gets when believers mix purpose with pressure, and how grace can still find you in the chaos. Because honestly, how many people in today's world are just like Ruth? Chasing their dreams, trying to hold on to faith, and sometimes falling in between? I've got to give it to the filmmakers. The casting was perfect. Tyler Lepley brought depth and calm to Boaz's role. The actress who played Ruth, Soraya McNeil, nailed the emotional breakdowns. The tears felt real. The movie's message about redemption and letting go of your past is something many people need right now. It shows that no matter how deep you've gone into the wrong crowd, God still finds a way to rewrite your story. For me, Ruth and Boaz is not just a love story, It's a spiritual awakening wrapped in a modern package. It could have been told more biblically, yes, but it succeeded in making us reflect on faith, choices, and forgiveness. I'll say it's not for everyone. If you're expecting a wholly pure Bible reenactment, you might frown. But if you're open to seeing how ancient lessons meet today's realities, this movie will speak to you. So, what do you think? Is Ruth and Boaz a powerful faith-based drama or just another Hollywood twist on sacred stories? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell, because next week, we're diving into another film stirring hearts and headlines.